Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel, coming back at you. Another offering. Oh, I might say of the platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sam Platter video series of videos I'm gonna do for a little while now, where I go over there and try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, drink stuff, then I talk about the stuff. I let you know all that you need to know about foods and drinks and foods and hopefully things that maybe you've tried or maybe you haven't tried or whatever. And maybe you want my opinion. I don't know why you want my opinion, but maybe you want my opinion. If you want my opinion, then here's my opinion. That's what the videos are for. I eat stuff and then I talk about it. That's what I'm doing. While I'm doing so, I got a Peter Can Thunderbolt poster, some Marvel figures, hamster setup over there. My little girl Shizuru was just over here. She's at the end of my last video. Go watch that video. If for no other reason, then at the very end, my little girl Shizuru makes a cameo. On top of that, a lot of times while I'm doing this stuff, I'm wearing a cool shirt. Hey, guess who's wearing a cool shirt today? Boom! I'm wearing a cool shirt. This is Yukari Oshima and Moon Lee. Two excellent badass ladies from like the 80s Hong Kong martial arts scene and stuff. There's a whole genre called girls and guns. It sounds randy, but it's not. It's just about ass-kicking girls, who a lot of times were carrying firearms in the movies. Go watch the movie Iron Angels. It's really good. Anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? Well, I'm continuing on with my bag of crap that I went over there and bought online from places with things. I did a couple of bugle flavors that came from China. So what have I got for you now, folks? Boom! We got Lay's Max Ghost Pepper Chips. They're ruffled. I believe these are from Thailand, if I'm not mistaken. Apparently it's from PepsiCo and product of Thailand. Hooray, that one's in English. There's actually a whole thing. I cannot read Thai by any stretch of the imagination, but I watched enough martial arts movies that I can kind of recognize the script, so I probably would have gotten that one. Maybe. Anyway, I'm going to try some apparently very spicy, chips. I'm hopeful for this one because the Thai folks, y'all are great folks, by the way. I'm so sad my favorite Thai restaurant closed down at the end of last year. Time I'm doing this is 2022. So sad. But Thai folks, they know about heat, man. There ain't no two ways about it. The Thai place I used to go to, any dish you ordered, almost any dish you ordered, go over there and they'd be like, what level of heat do you want? You got 1 to 5. And number 5 was Thai hot. I only ever did that once. And I'm regretting it now. I should have done it more often. Like, even if it was just for fun. Fun. Anyway, I'm going to try some Thai chips and spiciness. And the funny thing is, too, is that 10 years ago, man, ghost pepper was all the business. It was the hottest pepper in the world. But of course, now these days, man, they got the Carolina Reaper, and then, I don't know, I heard that there was, another one or something that they're working on. It's a whole thing, so. Let's try some potato chips. Yeah. I'm trying to smell for this spice. I mean, they smell good. Smell kind of like barbecue potato chips, if I'm honest. Chip! It's got flecks of stuff. Now, here's my only concern. Like I said, I'm hopeful because it's a product Thailand. My only concern is that so often when it comes to these, these ghost pepper chips or Reaper, or anything where it's they're trying to market it as being extremely spicy. The fundamental issue is that they're trying to market it to a wide group of people. Usually. I'm not talking about the one chip challenge, which I did that video. Go watch that. I also did the Death Nut challenge. Go watch that video. Usually when it's a product that's meant for the actual public, it's oh, it's ghost pepper, but then it's pretty weak. So, let's see how this goes. Doesn't smell particularly spicy, which to be fair, that can be misleading. And thankfully it is. Okay. Okay, ghost pepper chips. Yeah. Okay. I'm digging that, man. Ooh, it's got some heat at the back of the throat. Little warmth around the mouth, but mostly back of the throat. Ooh, but boy, does it hit at the back of the throat. I'm down. I'm down. And the great thing is, it's not just hot. It's also really flavorful. I actually have some ghost pepper sauce. And like ghost pepper sauce actually tastes really good. It almost has like a barbecue-y kind of aspect to it, like a smoked kind of thing going on. It's really good. And the heat hits. And the nice thing is, that's how this works with the chips. It's really flavorful at first, then you get the heat. I like that. Because, like with the one chip challenge, I appreciate it for what it is. It's not a chip I'd want to eat, just because. Even aside from the, obviously the heat level, it's not, I wouldn't say it tasted bad or anything, but like it was so overwhelming with the heat almost immediately. Really, I couldn't enjoy any other flavors. It was just heat. With this, these are hot, but you get to enjoy the flavor first. Got a nice crunch to them, too. And it's a building heat, too. Oh, I like it. I really do. And like the flavor on it, it's almost kind of a barbecue-y kind of thing, but just very amped up. Like I wouldn't say they taste like barbecue chips exactly, but there's definitely kind of, if you toned them way down, it would be something similar because it's got like a pepper kind of aspect to it. Man, and I'll say this too. I like these. These are not chips that I would eat a lot of in one sitting. Normally, I would blaze through a small bag like this, especially because Thailand has the same problem America does. You're getting hardly any chips in your bag. Just saying. But these are nice. These are probably, out of conventional potato chips that I've had, these are probably the spiciest that I've had. I genuinely think I could say that. They're not crazy, stupid spicy, but yeah, man. I mean, if you're someone who's not into spicy stuff, you're not going to be digging those. Conversely, if you're someone who enjoys a kick, those are actually, those are actually pretty damn solid. Now, mind you, if you're like super crazy heat person, I mean, I'm not really talking to you. Let's be honest. You already know all the business. You've already ground these things up and snorted them, and while you were going over there and pouring hot sauce into your eyes. And hey, good on you, I guess. I'm not that guy. I enjoy a nice spicy challenge. I enjoy a nice kick to my, my treats. But so that for me is about like the perfect level of appreciation. It's there. It's very evident. It's still flavorful, and it's not obnoxious. It's something that I can actually just genuinely eat, and I'm gonna pace myself. But it's just a tasty treat. It's just it's got a really nice kick to it. So nice kick, nice flavor. It's crunchy. It's ruffled. That's really good. I'm a big fan. Now though, here's the thing. Would I recommend them? Fundamental problem is, whenever I do these import items, I mean, I had to pay more for them because I was buying them from a place that imports them. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for the bag, but it definitely cost more than, if I were able to just get it down the street. So that's kind of the thing. What I will say is this. I did, like I said, I did some bugle ones, the Chinese flavors, and all that stuff. Go watch those videos. This compared to those, this might actually be worth it. Like, if you're someone who's really interested in, like, weird chip flavors and stuff like that, it might actually be worth it, especially if you like spicy stuff. I would say go over there and maybe try some, bundle some stuff together if you can. Because they are really good. Like, I really like those a lot. If those were available, I would like those here. I think those would be really great. I don't know how well they would do in an American marketplace because I do think they're probably spicier than like most, like the average consumer is probably going to be super into. But at the same time, you have things like Flamin' Hot Cheetos and stuff like that that, aren't super duper spicy, but provide a, sizable kick for what they do. At Lay's, I'm PepsiCo. I'm just saying, maybe let's bring the ghost pepper chips over. If you do happen to run into them out in the wild somehow, like if you're at an import store or something, by all means, I like I said, if you're into spicy stuff, I really enjoyed them. So, anyway, that's gonna do it for me, folks. If you could, 5 things before I get out of here. Number 1, have yourself a great rest of your day. Number 2, have yourself a spectacular rest of your week. Number 3, have yourself a monumental rest of your month. Number 4, have yourself a stupendous rest of your year. And if you could go over there and have yourselves a Thai ghost pepper chip rest of your life, because damn, these tasty, and they kicking all the ass. I'm just saying. Oh, stay. Final 2 things for me, folks, if you could. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world as now as possible. It is, however, always appreciated, even if it doesn't always feel like it. But we do can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You go over there, you try not to be an asshole. If you can't put the good stuff out there, let's not take it away, right? Right? Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in your life. Even if you fail, hey, that's going to happen. But if you go over there, you make that conscious decision, bring it down a little bit. I think the world would be a little bit better place if we could all just, Don't get me wrong, I'm still an asshole sometimes. People will attest to this fact. Very final thing for me, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to do. Maybe you're going to go over there.Maybe you got connections with Lay's or PepsiCo or who the hell ever. You're going to go over there and be like, hey, I saw this fat guy and he was wearing a cool shirt and he had a Peter Can Thunderbolt poster, so he means business. And, he was talking about these chips he got over in Thailand. He was saying they're pretty snazzy. Maybe we ought to bring them over here. And, while we're doing so, because, the thing, maybe we could go over there and give them a little bit of a sponsorship deal or something like that. Just a little on the back end, just saying. Or, conversely, maybe you go over there and plant some roses. Bye.